Hello everybody, it's Emily from Emily Loves London, and today I am doing my LBF book haul. So those of you who don't know what LBF is a fair. It's the London Book Fair that goes on every year over at Olympia, and every year I go around talking to the publishers and seeing what's new and what they've got that's new for me to review. So let's get down to it. I'm going to show you the stack, see if I can get my face, and no! Book falling! Okay, can I get the stack in? And my face. This is going to be a challenge. Maybe if I try like this. Voila! Okay. To start the stack off, I have two books from Walker Books. And this is the first one. Ooh. Interesting cover, is called The Cruelty by Scott Bergstrom, and this is this is about, if I can find out, okay, right, so this is a thriller series by him that is actually about this girl who, here we go. This anger has sprung from the terror I lived with since the moment I found out my dad was taken. The anger is the flip side, the counterpoint, the shouted answer to the terror's question. Asks the terror, what will become of me? Answers the anger, this. Woo! That sounds pretty cool. But this basically centers around like an idea of Taken, but the other way around. So if any of you seen the film with Liam Neeson called Taken, this is the reverse, which sounds so cool. The next book I got from Walker Books. See, I can hide myself behind. That's so much fun. The next book I got from Walker Books is something I have been wanting to get for ages. This book is been so anticipated for me. I couldn't wait. And when they said they had one last copy left, I was like, yes! And obviously, I'll tell you what the book is. This book is The Hate You Give, and it's by Angie Thomas. And this is her debut book. And it is, let me read you the back because I probably won't explain it properly. 16-year-old Star lives in two worlds, the poor neighbourhood where she was born and raised, and her posh high school in the suburbs. The uneasy balance between them is shattered when Star is the only witness to a fatal shooting of her unarmed best friend, Khalil, by a police officer. Now what Star says could destroy her community, it could also get her killed. Sounds so good. So, contemporary sort of issues to do with race and stuff like that. So that should be very interesting and also very prominent for what's happening today. And look at the cover and the name of the book. How cool is that? The actual name spells out thug. Wait, I can't point properly. It spells out thug on the side. So cool. Very cool. Wedding. Loving it. Walker. The next book I have is from Accent Press, and this is in their YA department, and this is called The Pathkeeper, and it's by N.J. Simmonds. And this is basically about the first in a thrilling new YA fantasy series by N.J. Simmonds. The Pathkeeper is a tale of first loves, second chances, and the invisible threads that bind us. Ooh, interesting. Liking this. This is going to be good. The other one I got from Accent Press, which I am in the YA department, which I am very excited about. And actually, I had this on my pre-order list, but now I've got it, so it's so cool. And this is called Witchwork Between the Raven and the Dove, and it's by Sophia Kingshill. Look at that cover. Isn't it just stunningly mysterious? It's so cool. I really like it. This book is about, for as long as she can remember, 13-year-old Mag has lived with her father at home for the mentally ill. The patients are all clearly mad, so when the usual silent Grace claims that she's Mag's real mother and also a witch, Mag's world is turned upside down. Ooh! Witchery, mental patient issues, very interesting. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Definitely. The next book I have is from Egmont. And this is, actually this is already out, but I got a copy of it anyway. And this is called The Huntress Sea by Sarah Driver. Isn't it a stunning cover? Shiny, blue. I like it. It's really cool. This book is about in the sky, the fire, spirits dance and ripple. Grandma says they showed our tribe that I'd be a captain before I was even born. Ever since May died, Mouse looked after her little brother Sparrow, dreaming of her destiny as captain of the Huntress. Ooh, piratey kind of tribe way thing. Loving it. Absolutely. What is my hair doing at the back? Oh my god. I don't know what it's doing. It's just being crazy today. Anyway, this sounds really good. Can't wait to start reading it. Thank you, Eggman. Next I have something from Osborne. I'll say it right one day. And this is Unconventional by Maggie Harcourt. I've heard a lot about this and has had really great reviews, and basically they were talking to me about all the new books and they didn't have any left in their stand, so they said I should definitely pick this up since I hadn't read it yet. This is about Lexi Angelo has grown up helping her dad with his events business. She likes to stay behind the scenes, planning and organising, until author Aidan Green, messy-haired and annoying, arrogant, arrives unannounced at the first event of the year. Then Lexi's life is thrown into disarray. Ooh, liking contemporary sort of thing. Very like this. This should be good. The next one I have is from a publisher called The Old Barn Books, and I think if I can show you this, yeah, so I think this is what the cover is going to look like, but I've got the proof. So this is kind of to give me a little card, so this is what it's going to look like, and it's called One Silver Summer by Rachel Hickman. And this is about, after losing her mother in an accident, Sass is sent to live with her uncle in England, far from her native Brookland, the rocky shores and crumbling castles of Cornwall. Love it already. Seems like the perfect place to hide her grief, and when she stumbles across the silver horse in a sunlit meadow, Sass feels a surprising sense of peace, only to have it broken by a boy. Ooh, very interesting. Oh, show up there. That's better. Yeah, because this is kind of boring. This is better. Anyway, so that should be really good. The next two books I have are from Simon and Schuster, and one of them is by Paige Toon. Most of you know her from the book she did recently for the YA Zoella book club, and if I just look on my shelf really weirdly, I'll find the title. Oh, it's Billy and Me. That's it. Is it Billy and Me? No, that's the wrong one. It's Not on That Shelf. That's not good. Can I find it here? Nope, it's not on that shelf either. Right, well, maybe it's on the book. No, I can't find it. Okay, right. Anyway, this is her new book. It's not YA, it's actually an adult, and she writes a lot of adult, and this is called The Last Piece of My Heart. And this is basically about meet Bridget, a successful travel journalist with ambitions to turn her quirky relationship blog into a novel, but after a spate of rejections from publishers, she accepts an alternative proposition. Nicole Dupre died, leaving behind a best-selling novel and an incomplete sequel. Tasked with finishing the book, Bridget is thankful to have her foot in the publishing door, even if it means relocating to Cornwall for the summer and answering to Nicole's grieving husband, Charlie. Ooh! Very interesting. Interesting concept. I'm going to love this. And again, with the Cornwall setting. Really cool. Next, I have one other thing from Simon & Schuster, and this is called Quicksand, and it's by Malin, Persson, Giolito. I think that's how you say it. And it's got a very interesting cover, and I think this is, yeah, so this is translated from Swedish, and the Swedish writer is Rachel Wilson Royals. Oh no, the translation is, see, I'm mixing it up again. The translation is done by Rachel Wilson Royals, and the Swedish original writer is Malin Persson Giolito. I think that's how you say his name. And this is basically a crime novel, which I'm very excited about, because I love crime novels, and I love things that are translated, because we can never get enough translated works, definitely. Basically, this is about, the air is hazy and grey with gunpowder smoke. Everyone has been shot but me. I haven't got so much as a bruise. An 18-year-old girl has spent 9 months in jail awaiting for a trial for a shooting in her school. Among those killed were her boyfriend and her best friend. Now the time has come for her to enter the courtroom. Ooh, interesting. I'm liking this. It's a bit like Good Me, Bad Me, but different setting. But yeah, and I love the colour. Very mysterious. It's almost harrowing. Ooh, gonna be interesting. The next books I have are from Head of Zeus. And the first one is called Find Me, and it's by J.S. Monroe. Oh, it's got a quote from Claire McIntosh. Awesome. She says, intricately woven and heart-stoppingly believable, this has bestseller written all over it. Well, that's got me hooked already. But this is basically about 5 years ago. Rosa walked to the pier in the dead of night, looked into the swirling water and jumped. She was a brilliant Cambridge student who had just lost her father. Her death was tragic but not unexpected. Was that what really happened? Oh, very interesting crime. Loving it. That's going to be really good. The next two I have from Head of Zeus are I'm pretty sure are part of a series. And this is, again, like, it's getting dusty in my room. This is the first one. Yes, this is the here we go again. This is another translated work. And the original writer is he looks sort of Chinese or Asian, so I'm going to try and pronounce this properly, but I probably won't. So it's Qin Liu. I think it's Qin Liu. And this is translated by Joel Martizen. And the first one is this one. And this is called The Three-Bodied Problem. And then the second one is this one, and it's called The Dark Forest, which got two to read. It's going to be very interesting. So the first one, this one, whoop, is about 1967. Wenji witnessed Red Guards beat her father to death during the Chinese Cultural Revolution. This singular event will shape not only the rest of her life, but also the future of mankind Four decades later, Beijing police ask nanotech engineer Wang Meiyao to infiltrate a secretive cabal of scientists after a spate of inexplicable suicides. Wang's investigation will lead him to a mysterious online game and immerse him in a virtual world ruled by intricate and unpredictable interaction of its three sons. Wow, that sounds amazing and very, very interesting, and I can't wait to read these. Thank you very much, head of these. The next one I have is something that's been very hotly anticipated again, and this is done by Quirk Books, and it's called Geekerella. What a cool name, and I mean the cover's like really cool as well. And this is by Ashley Poston, and this is all about when geek girl Ellie Whittemere sees a cosplay contest sponsored by the producers of Starfield. She has to enter. First prize is an invitation to the Excellence. I just can't speak today. Con cosplay ball. Whew, that's long. And a meet and greet with the actor slated to play the Federation Prince Commodore in the reboot. Ooh. Ellie's been scrapping together tips from her gig at the Magic Pumpkin food truck behind her stepmother's back, and winning this contest could be her ticket out once and for all. Not to mention a fangirl's dream come true. Oh, that sounds really good! I can't wait to read this. Anything about fangirl, because I'm a fangirl for a lot of things, so this is going to be really good. Ooh. And last but not least, guys, I have something that was given to me by the very generous Welcome Book Prize this year, as I went to a talk on the winners of the book prize, which was given by the judges. One of them included Val McDad, and she is amazing, and I'm going to see her on my birthday as well. She's doing a talk in the Women's Bailey Prize, so that's going to be so awesome. But anyway, back to the book. So we each got a bag with one of the books that was on the list. And the book I got is called How to Survive a Plague: The Story of How Activists and Scientists Tamed AIDS. And it's by David France. Very interesting cover, kind of mysterious. I like it. This is basically about the riveting and powerful and profoundly moving story of the AIDS epidemic and the grassroots movement of activists, many of them facing their own life or death struggles, who grabbed the reins of scientific research to help develop drugs that turned HIV from a most fatal infection to a manageable disease around the globe. The 15.8 million people taking anti-AIDS drugs today are alive thanks to their efforts. And it's basically sort of a history of their stories. And that sounds really good because I don't read a lot of non-fiction, so I'm very interested to read this. And thank you very much to the Welcome Prize. That is all I got from my LBF book haul. Thank you all to the lovely publishers who gave me those books, and I can't wait to read them. My reviews will be up soon when my degree's finished and I have more time to read. I hope you have a fantastic See, the speaking's not working today. Hope you have a fantastic day, guys, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe below by clicking the button, and I will see you guys again for another video. Bye!